I just came back from court um, a couple of hours ago, and like I said, you guys, um, this has been just a long process. You know, dealing with men in the court, system. Why is it that you men cannot do what you're supposed to do when it comes to the courts? And what I've learned is, you guys, the only time that a man respects a woman is when the courts are involved. And literally, when a woman is holding the barrel of a pew pew in front of a man. Outside of that, you guys, men just don't respect anything women say or do until the courts get involved. And I really hated having to get my ex involved. Um, I'm going to say this, that I felt like the judge was being very lenient with him in spite of everything that he's done. This could have definitely went left. Let's just put it that way. Um, my ex could have definitely went to jail. Based upon what he's done. You know, he did put our daughter in danger as a result of what he's done. And I'm very relieved to a degree that some kind of justice was served today. Um, I don't know what you men don't understand. We're in a season where we're not playing with you men. We're not gonna keep going through this with you men, and I'm just not gonna keep doing this. So as a mother, I had to do what was right to protect my child. Okay. And I really hated having to take my ex to court. But it seems that this is the only time that you men respect the system is when the courts are involved or when a woman literally has a pew pew in your face. I hope that this was a wake up call for him, that if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you can very well land in jail. I felt like the judge was very lenient with him. I felt like and if the judge was not lenient with him, he could have definitely went to jail today. Yeah. And he could have lost rights to our daughter because of what he's done. Do I think he's learned his lesson? No, I don't think he's learned his lesson, you guys. I think the judge gave him a second opportunity to comply with the custody agreement that we have in place. But I don't feel like he's learned his lesson. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I felt like it's almost like he got away with murder. Um, and I felt like, you know, he hurt our daughter and he hurt me in the process. You guys, this has been 3 months of legal stuff that my ex has created. And the fact that he didn't take it serious. But I think today he took it serious. I think today he took it serious. Like I told you guys in a previous live, I think there's something going on with my ex in his marriage. I don't think that my ex is happy. I think he's in a marriage with a woman that he just chose because he was lonely. I think, you know, there's a lot going on with him internally, and he's taking it out on me, and he has the mentality of he has to win this situation, etc., etc. Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that, you guys. But I don't think he's learned his lesson. Um, I really feel like the judge was very lenient with him pertaining to, you know, his behavior and, why is he doing all this? And, once the courts keep seeing this repeated pattern, you know, it gets more and more serious, before this, my ex had a habit of, violating, you know, um, boundaries and overstepping boundaries because you men have a problem when it comes to boundaries with women. You don't know when the word no. And I don't know what part you men don't get. You can't do what you want to do with women. When a woman tells you no, no means no. He was very disappointed, you guys, leaving the courtroom. He was very upset, because of the legal fees he has to pay. And for the fact that, like I said, he could have landed in jail. He could have ended up in jail today, simply because of his stupidity. And I really felt like the judge was giving him a second opportunity to get his shit together. Hopefully I don't have to go back to court, you guys, for him. I don't want to have to go back to court, you know, but the mere fact that he put our daughter in danger, and was warned on a judiciary level speaks volume. You men just cannot do what you want to do. You just can't do it. So I think this was a wake up call for him. Hopefully he understands that we can't do what we want to do when there's custody agreements and court things in place. You know. So I think this is my son's bus, you guys. He had to get switched from schools and he's on different buses now, and I'm kind of getting used to the kid's schedule, and I'm so glad I work from home. So glad that I work from home, you guys. If I had been working in corporate, so if I had been working in corporate, I'd have still been at work. But you guys, this whole entire situation has exhausted me. Going to the courthouse, filing the court paperwork, dealing with the attorneys. It's just been an ongoing process. And this all started in May. And I just don't feel like he's learned his lesson, you guys. I just feel it. I know it. I feel like this is just the beginning to something. Um, I feel like he may try to do something again. I don't know, you guys. It just feels like it. Um, I feel like he may try to do something again. It may not involve the courts. It may actually just be him lashing out. I don't know, you guys. I, I just don't know. I feel like he's gotten away with this situation. Kind of like with a smug attitude, I did what I did and I got away with it. And it may push him to do something else again. So hopefully he does not attempt to do anything what he's done, so that the courts are involved. Hopefully he's learned his lesson and understands that we just can't get out here and do what we want to do without there being any consequences. And a lot of you men think that. You think you can get out here and hurt women and do what you want to do without there being any consequences. It does not work like that. There are rules and regulations everywhere you go. So, um, I'm glad that the courts can see through his lies, and I'm glad that the courts can see that there's an issue here, and I do think there's an underlying problem here, and I don't think it's with my daughter. I just think that, like I told you guys, I think my ex is going through something in his marriage or in his own personal life, and he's using our daughter as a way to get back at me. He's using the kids as a way to get back to me. And the court's just not seeing it right now. They're not seeing it because there has to be a pattern of this. And I think as time goes on, I'm going to start to see what's really going on with my ex and what his motives are and why he's doing what he's doing. Um, I just hope it does not have anything to do with our kids or me. Okay. But I did win my case, you guys. I did get justice today. I did get some relief today. But I don't feel like I've gotten everything that I needed from this today. Um, he does have to go back to court in October because he has to pay my legal fees. So this is what happens when you men get out here and you do things and the courts are involved. You have to pay the legal fees. He is going to take me back to court because he's the type, he's not going to stop. He has to win. He has to have the last say so. He has to come out on top, and it's crazy what he's doing. It's crazy. He told the judge today that he's going to take me back to court. And I will have my attorney with me when we go back to court. You know, it's crazy. But this is what you men do. You guys have to win. You got to come out on top. You got to be the winner. You got to have the last say so. You got to dominate and control women and humble women. And like I told you guys, my ex is married. I don't know why you married men are so fixated on what single women are doing. 3 months of this legal stuff, I could have been focused on other things. And you guys, I do have business stuff to deal with next week. So I'm not going to be on here. I will tell you guys, I'm not going to be on here for the next couple of days. I really need to rest and recuperate from all of this legal stuff. I know Labor Day is on the 1st. I'm not going to be on here. And I'm not going to be on here the 4th and the 5th because I have business stuff going on, appointments and stuff going on. So I just wanted to throw that out there that I'm just going to be unavailable these next couple of days. I really need to rest from all of the legal stuff that I've been dealing with and really heal from this, because this is like an ongoing thing here. And I just don't feel like it's over. I feel like I don't feel like the judge knows entirely what's going on here. I feel like this is the start of what is happening, but I don't feel like the judge can see what's really going on here. And I think as time goes on, I feel like more of him is going to be exposed and why he's doing what he's doing. And I feel like it's for other motives, it's for other agendas. I don't feel like it's for good agendas. I feel like whatever he's doing it in secrecy, and I've been warned. So I definitely need to get my attorney involved to get prepared for whatever he may try to throw at me next. But the good thing about it, I will be prepared when he does do what he does do, right? I will be prepared. And I just feel like this is not the end. I feel like this is just the beginning to something. It may be the end to this situation, but it's the beginning to something. Um, I don't know, you guys. It's just the to be continued situation with my ex and what's going on legally. Oh, but you guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I need to rest. I have laundry to do, tend to my kids, and just try to recuperate from all of this. It's just been an ongoing thing, really since May. I don't know what this music is. Really since May. I don't need a copyright. I don't feel like this is the. I don't feel like. I feel like this is an ongoing thing with him, and I feel like he may try to do something else, you guys, legally. Um, I'm definitely gonna get my attorney involved so that she's aware of what's going on and what happened. And we're gonna go at this another way with my ex. Um, because he did tell the judge that, you know, he's requesting other things outside of this here. I feel like it's secrecy, whatever he's doing. And I feel like there's other things going on that he's doing in the backdrop. And I don't feel like it's good. Whatever he's doing, it's not good, you guys. I feel like this is the start of it, but I feel like by me winning today, there's no way that I can win the court hearing today. And I did win, you guys. I did win my court hearing today. I did get some relief, but I don't feel like I got the justice that I needed in this situation. Um, you men love hurting women. You love hurting women. You love making women suffer. And what my ex did was just very unbearable. It was a lot of emotional distress, what he put me through. And I need justice for that. I need justice for that so that that does not happen again. I need justice for that so that that does not happen again. I'm kind of glad this situation is behind me and the courts could see that there was a problem. But outside of that, you guys, something's going on there with my ex. Something's going on there. Um, Something's definitely going on there with him. And I don't think the courts could really see it right then and there. That, you know, it has to take a couple of patterns for these judges to see what's going on. And I don't think they really saw everything here. So I am definitely gonna get off of here, you guys. I just wanted to let you guys know that today was the last day for court. Now note, I've been to court like 3 times for this. And I'm quite tired, you guys. Very tired. So I'm gonna rest, recuperate, and I will see you guys in the next live.